Hi, this is Teacher Carol of the Cheerful Teacher channel, and thank you for clicking this video again. And I think it's not an accident that you clicked this video and that you're watching it right now, so I believe this message is for you. Well, actually, a lot of you guys are asking if I am a newbie here in the ESL industry, and yes, I am. And you're probably thinking, if you have watched my previous video, maybe you're thinking, why am I so positive and why am I so determined that one day I will be a top tutor as well here? But hey, let me share you something. So you are probably thinking about maybe quitting sometimes, or maybe you feel like you are demotivated sometimes, but especially when you are like just starting. And one thing I wanna like maybe request from you, so maybe try to watch this video first, and maybe after that decide if you really want to quit this job or whatever job you have right now. And I pray that this video inspires you. So if you feel like you are demotivated right now, yeah, watch this video until the end. First thing I want to say is that always think about the main reason why you are here. Why are you in this job? Why are you still learning new things for this job that you have right now, or for whatever you are doing right now? What's the main reason? What's your motivation? Why are you here? Probably because of your family, or maybe you want to improve yourself. You want to prove something to other people, and you want to probably have a title as well, or some other reasons. And sometimes we tend to forget those reasons, like the main reasons why are we in this industry, or why are we doing the things that we are doing. So one thing I want to like remind you, if you're watching this video right now, is that remind yourself as well of what's the main reason why you are doing these things. Remember the first time that probably you saw this job, or you applied in the job that you want, or that you are in right now. What's your main reason when you try to apply in that job? Think about that. Okay, next, whatever you are doing, commit yourself to it. You are thinking about being successful, and it's not going to be possible if you will not commit yourself to whatever it is. So if you promised on your first day that you will be successful, you have to do it. You have to stick to it. Your goal should not change just because you receive a negative feedback from others. Probably you received a low rate from someone. If it's like, yeah, example here in the ESL industry, if you receive a low rating from the student, your commitment should still be on whatever you are doing, and it should not affect your goal. Your goal should not be changed just because you are hurt, or just because you feel like you don't want to teach anymore. Because yeah, I know that's a low rating, and it's really demotivating for us. I even experienced receiving 2 stars as well. And when we're trying to like reach our goals, it's not gonna be easy, but you should do whatever it takes to reach that goal, but without separating yourself from the path of righteousness and justice. And don't think that being positive, or don't think that all you have to do is to be positive at all times, because you will not be positive at all times, but at least you can control your feelings, and you can choose to be positive or not. But it's okay to feel down sometimes. It's normal. What's not normal is that you will stay stuck in that feeling. You will stay stuck in that negative feeling. So always choose to be like your own captain. You're the one who is in control of your mood, especially in your mindset. You're the one who is in control of your mindset. And I want you to know your strength. Know who you really are. Know what are the things you are good at. Know what are the things you can do. It's the same meaning, but yeah, know your strength. Sometimes we're trying to we're idolizing people, we are admiring people who are successful, and we're even saying that we wanted to be like them without knowing what are the things that they did to be that person. What are the things that they experienced to be that person? What are the things, what are the failures they experience, and how did they overcome it? How did they overcome that failure? So sometimes we are just looking on the, let's say, the result, without trying to know what are the things that these people or that person did to be like that. And I wanna say that the moment we stop learning is the moment everything's gonna like stay the same. Everything's gonna be like just a routine. Everything's just going to be something that we are doing daily without you finding joy in doing it. So know your strength and improve it. Do not compare yourself to others, because the moment you compare yourself is the moment wherein you're trying to be someone else, and it's hard to be someone else because it's not really you. Stop wishing to be like other person or like that person, whoever he or she is. Stop being a lesser version of that person, but instead be the best version of yourself. When nobody believes in you, believe yourself. If you have goals and dreams, make it happen. And I don't want you to think that these words are empty, like what I'm sharing to you right now are just empty words. So I want to share to you something. This is not to brag, but to inspire you, all of you. So I'm gonna share you something. Actually, this is the main reason that I created this video. So I know I'm still new in the, why am I looking here? This is the camera. I know I'm still new in the ESL industry, but I don't know if you have watched my previous video. I told you guys that I have a 3 years experience in the BPO industry. And why am I saying these words to you, like those words that I told you earlier? I want to share you one thing, so give me a second. I'll just get something here. Okay, so I want to like just show you this. This is just again to inspire you guys. So I got this when I was in the BPO industry, so I have to cover some informations here. And I think the name is different. Okay, so yeah, this is my name, Carol Marcelo, when I was not yet married, and I became a top agent during my stay in the call center company. So this is the certificate of the MVP, means most valuable performer in Alorica. So that's my previous company. Now this is not easy to get. I worked hard for it for 1 year, and I'm so thankful as well for the company, because that's the first time where I experienced to be in Cebu. So I'm gonna show you pictures as well. This is a free tour that is given by Alorica to the top agents during my stay there in the company. So I was luckily part of the top agents who were given a chance to get a free tour in Cebu, all expense paid, and we stayed in Shangri-La Hotel Mactan, Cebu. free transportation, free airfare, free food. That's for, if I can remember, 3 days. I'm not sure, 3 days or 2 days. I can't remember. So this is like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, I think. So there, and I'm gonna show you the pictures here. And it's not easy to have that certificate. So you have to experience to receive low ratings from customers, and you have to experience a lot of coaching from your team manager. So shout out to my team managers there in Alorica. You know who you are, guys, and they helped me a lot, especially as well my teammates and my team managers, also the trainers, and all of them there. And during my stay there my stay there is really hard, I must say, because first thing, I'm from Bulacan and my work is in Quezon City. So every day when I have a shift, I did not stay there, like I did not stay in an apartment there or use a boarding house or what. So I'm going back and forth from QZ to Bulacan. So every day I have to spend 45 hours traveling, going back and forth from work to home or from home to work. And sometimes I'm even traveling around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., going there or going home. So it's so hard because you have to be present for you to be a top agent as well, and you have to be present to have those incentives. So I must say that I was really committed at that time, and I have this goal to have the incentives every month when I was in the call center company, and it's not easy. Yeah, it's really not easy to be in a call center company actually, but it's worth it. I must say that I have improved a lot because I was there, because during my stay there they helped me improve myself as well. That's why I'm sharing this to you guys as well, and a lot of you are asking me to make a video about how to improve pronunciation, though I'm not confident teaching it yet. I know there are a lot of good English speakers out there, but if you wish, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to share my knowledge with you about it. And there are lots of ups and downs, and you just have to like really improve yourself. Always seek improvement, and do not take like comments about you in a negative way. Though if it's a negative comment about you, like take it in a positive way. So make that as your motivation, inspiration to improve more. So there. And you might be thinking, guys, that yes, Teacher Carol, it's gonna be easy for you to be part of the top tutors someday. But let me remind you guys that when I first started in my previous job in the call center industry, I don't have any idea as well. I don't even have any background about it. And in my first 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I even attempted to quit. I even experienced not going to work anymore because during my first few months, most of my calls are supervisor calls. Like customers don't want to talk to me. They're always like asking for a supervisor, but that's okay. I know I feel like I was so demotivated that time, but I said these people around me, like when we are in the workstation, probably experience the same thing as well. like what I am experienced during that time. So I told myself probably I will not stop until I become like them, until I was able to stay in the company for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And during my stay there, I really tried to seek improvement, and I really tried to like study, and I really think about what are the things that I am good at, what are the things that I love doing, what are the things where I am lacking, what are the things that these people around me are doing that I'm not doing. So there, always try to explore and learn new things. You can ask tenured people that you know, and you can ask them for some tips about it as well. And actually, even if I told you these things in this video, so it's still gonna be up to you if you will change your mindset or not. So it's still gonna be up to you. You are free to decide, and you are the captain of your own life. What I'm saying is that if ever that you are thinking about reaching your goal, one thing I wanna request is that keep away from the things that is stopping you to do whatever you want to, and keep away the things that is stopping you or keeping you from achieving your goal. So there. And yeah, I guess that's just it for my video today. I don't know why am I saying this to you guys, but I just want to probably inspire you as well, because I know there are a lot of negative comments that we are seeing around us, that is being told to us actually sometimes, but it's gonna depend on you, so you can protect yourself from being hurt, and you are the one who is in control. So there. And yeah, that's just it, I think, for this video. I don't know why am I saying this, but yeah, again, if you like this video, subscribe to this